the stable side. This side, I have to think a little more about keeping this stable. The heavier you get, the more unstable it becomes.
Balanced halo bells look much different than any free weight you've probably seen. Personal trainer Zane Griggs says they feel a lot different too.
You can do all the same movements you could do with a dumbbell, other normal dumbbell or a kettlebell, but you're just going to have more stability. You're less likely to injure yourself.
Halo bells are easy to hold, and they're balanced so that when you lift the weight, the torque on either side of the wrist is reduced by half compared to other weights. Griggs says that means there's less chance of injuring your wrist.
Starting with a clean and press, start with the floor, resting straight up. And this exercise is a full body exercise, but where you're most unstable is when you finish at the top. Your arm is fully extended, and the weakest link in this chain is your wrist. We're going to try the same movement with a dumbbell. If you'll watch my wrist, you'll see it's a little more difficult to keep it steady at the top. It's kind of wonky, as I call it, but it tips back and forth. And so you're having to stabilize at the weakest point, which is the wrist.
And Griggs says because there's less jerk, you get a uniform motion that allows for faster muscle development.
You can manage more weight because you're not worried about having to stabilize that dumbbell. You can actually push your other muscles a little more. The wrist is a weak link. And when you're fully extended, say in a chest press, fully extended over your body, that's the weak link, that's what's going to hold you back. So you can actually, because you can stabilize more weight, you're going to be able to push more. Here we have the basic curl exercise, everybody does them. Coming up is where you're going to feel the stability of the halo bell, because it moves with you. The dumbbell, on the other hand, has weight on either side of your hand, so you actually have to stabilize it. You may not even realize it, but you are using a lot of muscle around your forearm and wrists to stabilize, to keep it from doing that while you're pulling up.
The halo bells can also be used on a barbell.
The barbell unlocks here on the side. You slide the halo right into place. Well, clips on. They unlock very easily. The push of a button. Lock right in. Snap shut. One of the reasons it doesn't flip if you were to put a heavy weight on this end, like even a 30 or a 50, is they have locks on top here to keep the barbell in place. They just push back.
The halo bells are used in gyms, but they're also great to use in the privacy of your own home.
So in addition to the ergonomic design of the halo bells, they're also put these stands together. They're much more space saving. You got the Lazy Susan, so you can stick it in a corner, not worry about having to, climb around it to get to the weights. And the stand actually has a very small footprint compared to most dumbbell racks you would have, because it does go up in a pyramid. You're using a lot less floor space and taking advantage of height as opposed to the typical dumbbell racks, which just stretch out across, 12 or 15 feet and take up a lot of floor. So there's really a lot of benefit. This is perfect for fitting into a small home gym without taking up a lot of extra space.